If you're translating in your head when you speak English, you already know how frustrating that is.
But here's the good news. There are real things you can do to stop translating and start thinking in English.
In today's episode, we'll share practical tips and strategies to help you think in English, speak more fluently, and finally break the habit of translating every word.
And honestly, what better time to commit to this goal than right now? No more waiting. Let's do this together.
Before we jump in, take a second and answer this. Why do you want to think in English?
Maybe it's to join conversations with confidence or speak without pausing. Whatever your reason is, it's valid. And we believe you can make it happen.
Today, we're going to guide you step by step. You don't need anything fancy, just your attention, a few minutes a day, and the will to think differently.
Let's train your brain to stop translating and start speaking naturally. Ready? Let's go. All right, let's start simple. The first and most powerful step, name the objects around you in English.
Seriously, look around right now. What do you see? Table, phone, window, notebook. It seems small, but this is how you start reprogramming your brain.
When I was learning another language, I did this all the time. Every time I walked into a room, I paused for a moment and named the objects around me. Even if I didn't know the word, I wrote it down and looked it up later.
Exactly, it's not just vocabulary. It's about training your brain to see the world through English. And if you want to take it one level higher, add pronunciation.
Say the word out loud. Think about how it sounds. Use a learner's dictionary or tools like Youglish to hear real native speakers say it.
Like the word computer, not computer with hard T's, but compu-ra-ra-ra, with that soft flap sound in the middle. That's how natives say it. Computer.
So if you have time, pause, repeat, and train your mouth too, not just your mind. But even if you only have 15 seconds, use them. Name as many things as you can. That's brain work.
Every time you enter a new space, stop and ask, do I know how to say this in English? If you don't, great. That's your new word for the day.
And over time, your brain gets faster, more confident, and starts thinking in English automatically.
Once you're comfortable naming objects, it's time to level up, and start building simple English sentences.
And I mean simple. Let's begin with one of the easiest structures in the language. Go ahead. Try it now. Say it out loud. I'm tired. I'm listening. I'm learning English.
These are short but powerful. You're not just learning words, you're training your brain to think in full English thoughts, not translations.
Now look around you. What can you say about what you see? Try this. The window is open. My desk is messy. The light is bright.
See how easy that is? Real sentences, real thoughts, no translating. You're creating meaning in English, and that's what fluency is all about.
And if you get stuck, don't stop. Just note the word, look it up later, and repeat it. That's how your brain remembers. In context, not in isolation.
And here's a bonus tip. Use a learner's dictionary than English, not English to your native language.
Why? Because when you learn a word by reading its definition in English, you understand it as an English word, not a translation.
This one shift, switching from translation to explanation in English, will push your thinking to a new level.
All right, now that you're naming objects and building sentences, it's time to have a real conversation. Okay, now it's time for one of my favorite steps. Have a short conversation with yourself in English.
And yes, we really mean it. Talk to yourself. It might feel weird at first, but this is one of the most powerful ways to train your brain to think in English.
You don't have to be fluent. You don't need fancy words. Just start the dialogue. Like this. What should I eat today? Maybe pasta. No, I want something lighter.
You're not performing. You're not in a test. There's no pressure. It's just you and your thoughts in English.
I used to do this when I was learning Spanish. I'd be walking or driving and talking to myself the whole way. Sometimes I didn't know the words, so I'd describe them. And that's okay.
And here's the challenge. Do this for 2 minutes every day. That's it. Just 2 minutes of simple conversation with yourself.
Can't think of anything to say? Describe your day. Today I woke up late. I had a big breakfast. I feel tired. Done.
Now imagine doing that for 30 days in a row. Even if it feels small after a month, you'll be shocked at how much easier English starts to feel.
And after 30 days, do 30 days more? Make it part of your day like brushing your teeth. It takes almost no time, but changes everything.
If you're serious about fluency, this habit is non-negotiable. It's private, it's free, and it works. All right, now that you're naming objects and forming simple sentences, it's time to go beyond isolated moments and bring English into your everyday life. This is where real change happens.
Because let's be honest, you won't rewire your brain just by studying once a day. You need to live the language. Think of English not as a subject, but as the language of your routine, your day, your world.
So let's start small. Pick one thing, just one daily habit, and do it in English. Maybe your to-do list. Instead of writing it in your native language, write, call Sarah, clean the kitchen, record my English journal.
Or your phone settings. Switch your phone to English. That means every notification, every menu, every tiny piece of text you see becomes English input. And you'll be seeing it dozens, maybe hundreds of times per day. That adds up.
Another one, your shopping list. Write it in English. Eggs, spinach, almond milk, toothpaste. Simple? Yes, but your brain is now labeling your real life in English. That's what rewires your thinking.
And here's one of my favorites. Narrate your actions as you do them. You're making coffee? Say, I'm grinding the beans. The water's boiling. I love this smell. Cleaning your room? This shirt is dirty. I need to fold the towels. Where's the vacuum?
No one has to hear you. No one's judging. This is you versus your limits. You're showing your brain. English is my language now. I live in it.
You could even challenge yourself. Change your default search language on Google, read the news in English, listen to the weather forecast in English, or start your morning reading just 2 sentences from a news site.
And one more powerful idea. Learn something new in English. Find a hobby, a recipe, a craft, a small skill, and explore it only in English. Let's say you want to learn how to bake banana bread. Search for the video in English, read the steps in English, follow the instructions in English.
Why does that work? Because now, English is connected to pleasure, curiosity, creation. And when you enjoy the process, your brain holds onto the language longer. That's the secret.
Now here's something that sounds simple, but it's one of the most powerful habits you can create. Track what you do in English.
Yeah, don't just practice. Write it down. Document it. Every little thing you do in English should be visible to you. That's how you stay consistent and motivated.
Try this. Open a notebook or a notes app and, at the end of each day, write 1 or 2 lines in English. It can be, today I practiced 5 minutes of shadowing. I watched a podcast and repeated 10 sentences. I narrated my whole lunch routine in English.
It may sound small, but when you do it every single day, it becomes a map of your progress. And here's the truth. Most people give up not because they're lazy, but because they don't see their improvement.
Exactly. But when you look back at that list, even just a week later, you'll say, damn, I've been doing something every day. I'm actually building something.
And that little feeling, that pride, it fuels you to do more, to keep going. It's like planting seeds and finally seeing the first green leaves come out of the ground.
And let's be honest, we all have bad days. We get tired. We feel stuck. But if you look at your journal and see you've shown up 10, 20, 30 days in a row, it's harder to quit. You've already proven to yourself that you're in this.
So let's say it clearly. If you're serious about thinking in English, track your effort. That's how you create fluency, not with perfection, but with consistency.
Now we're at the final step, and honestly, it's one of the most intimate, simple, and powerful. Recap your day in English before you sleep.
Right before you close your eyes, don't just scroll your phone or let your thoughts drift away. Take a minute, breathe, and say to yourself, in English, what happened today?
I woke up late. I felt tired. I had a good conversation at lunch. I studied English for 10 minutes. I'm proud of that.
That's all it takes. You're not trying to impress anyone. You're just reviewing your life in English. And your brain loves this because it processes everything while you sleep.
There are people who literally start dreaming in English after doing this for a while because the last thoughts before sleep stay with you.
And here's a bonus idea. Use this recap moment to visualize tomorrow in English. Say, tomorrow I'll wake up early. I'll speak more. I'll keep thinking in English.
This is where fluency becomes part of your identity. Not something you're trying to do, but something you live.
Let's review everything we covered today. This is your blueprint. Name objects around you, build simple English sentences, have short conversations with yourself, live moments in English, real life, learn something new in English, track your practice, recap your day before sleep.
Now tell us, what step are you starting today? Drop it in the comments. And where are you listening from?
And hey, don't just keep this to yourself. Share this episode with a friend who's stuck in the translation loop. Let's help them break free.
This is the Parrot English Podcast, helping you speak like a native, one real thought at a time.
We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep training your brain and keep thinking in English.